Hey guys, today in this video we're diving straight into the Teclast ArtPad Pro tablet. This right here is a 12.7-inch productivity and multimedia tablet offering a balance of screen real estate, onboard connectivity, as well as performance. So we're going to unbox this today. We're going to take a look at what exactly this has to offer. But before we do, I want to highlight some of the key features. The Teclast ArtPad Pro is powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 chipset, as well as the Mali G57 MP2 GPU. This is equipped with 8 GB of RAM, sufficient for multitasking and moderate workloads. We have a storage capacity of 256 GB, which is expandable via microSD card up to 1 TB. There's a 10,000 mAh battery installed within here. The 12.7-inch IPS screen offers resolution up to 2176 by 16,000 pixels with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. Our rear camera here offers 13 megapixels with autofocus and LED flash. Our front camera offers 8 megapixels for video calls and selfies, and we have a quad speaker audio system enhanced by Teclast's AI Hyper Audio algorithm for richer sound. And for our operating system on our tablet, we have the ROS 2.0, which is a version of Android 15. So let's unbox this, let's see what this tablet has to offer, and of course test it out. Alright, so right on top is our tablet. We're going to set that aside. I want to open this up a little bit further though. So we have some compartments down here. Inside the first one, let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside here. We've got our charging cable. So this is a Type-C to Type-C. We of course have the end that we are going to plug into to plug this into a power outlet, just like so. So this end will go into your tablet right here, Type-C. This end obviously goes into your power outlet. Opening this up a little bit further, we have another compartment here. We have our key to actually open up the unit itself a bit further. But if we go ahead and open this up, you'll find our user manual located right here. I want to kind of thumb through this really quickly. So it offers all of our information on all the specs. It's in a bunch of different languages here. Does it walk through setup? Let's see. It does. It does walk through setup here. If we open this up further, I believe this is all just pad. Oh, nope, we got our Teclast stylus down here. Go ahead and set that aside. I want to definitely take a look at the stylus, and of course, we will test this out with our tablet. So this is our T-Pen stylus right here, featuring ROS utilities for note-taking, drawing, and photo editing. We can see we have our tip right over here. We have our button to turn this on, located right here in the center. All we have to do is just hold that down for a couple seconds. You'll see it lights up green on here, and we should be able to start using this instantly with our tablet. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down in that. We'll set that aside. Oh, we've got, let's see, what is this? All right, so we have some fresh tips inside here as well, which is nice that they included that. And we have our user manual just for the T-Pen stylus here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those aside. We'll grab our tablet. All right, here we go. Let's open this up. All right, guys, here is our tablet. So very sleek design. Very, very, very lightweight here. We've got our power button located on the end. I'm going to actually hold that down just so we get this up. You can see it's booting up. We've got Android 15, Teclast right across there. Down here, we're going to notice that we have our Type-C port. We've got speakers built into this. Over here on the right-hand side, we've got our smart button right over here. We've got our SD card slot right there, which we're going to need that little key that we saw to open that slot up. Volume control located over here on the side. If we go up here, we have our power button, which we just turned this on with, and then nothing over here on this side. So very sleek, very lightweight. I'm loving that. We have our camera facing us right there. Backside, we have camera located over here as well. Now we also have a protective sticker over all of this, which we can go ahead and peel back right there as well. It's very satisfying. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and then we are going to demo this in detail. So very sleek, very lightweight. I love that here. We've got speakers on both ends, which is great. I believe we'll get some decent audio out of this. I can't wait to test that out, but Really impressed by how lightweight and thin this is. Now, in terms of port offerings here, we just have the Type-C down there at the bottom, which is how we're going to actually charge our device. We have the SD card slot up here, which has a little cover over it. You need that little key to go ahead and stick that in there to eject that. Put your SD card in there to expand upon the storage capacity. Again, up to 1 terabyte, you can expand this up to. We have our smart button over here. We have our volume controls over here. And then we have our power button on the left-hand side. That's it. That's all we need. I like that it is simplified here. Very basic. So we're going to go ahead and set this up, dive into it, and test it out. So while going through the setup process, you can see we have a couple different modes. We have standard mode. This is going to deliver balanced colors for enhanced video and viewing experiences. That's the mode that I'm going to go into because I'm doing a lot of video stuff here. Even when I edit thumbnails and stuff like that, I definitely want to make sure that I am still having a balance of color and all that good stuff. Over here we have ink mode. This is for if you want to use this as like a reading device. If you want to use this basically like to read ebooks and stuff like that, or to do different art that's more black and white. Over here we have pastel mode. This is going to reduce screen power usage and color richness suitable for comics and graphic content. So again, 3 great options. I'm gonna go over here with this one though, and there we go. We're right into the tablet. Let's start demoing this and seeing what we have to offer here. All right, guys, we checked out the ArtPad from Teclast here, and man, this definitely has great performance and reliability here. I love that it's super lightweight, very compact. I think that we have a great display on here as well. The audio quality was also exceptional. We have speakers on both ends of the tablet here, so you get an immersive experience as the user here, whether you're jumping into YouTube videos, streaming apps, or even mobile gaming. We jumped into some mobile gaming. I was really impressed by the performance on here. So this really has something for everybody. I think that the main thing that this is featured with is obviously art. I mean, it's in the name, the ArtPad here. Graphic design, this is incredible, especially with the stylus. The stylus is super precise. You can pinpoint your designs. You can just customize your experience here with the stylus, without the stylus. It's very much a reliable experience here today. The only thing I would be careful of is the fact that because it is lightweight and very thin and compact, you have to be careful with this. You don't want to just throw this into a backpack all willy-nilly. You can definitely do some damage to this. So I recommend getting yourself a carrying case. Now they do offer this exact protective case right here, but beyond that, man, I think this is absolutely incredible. It checks off all the boxes for me that a tablet has to check off, and we have some serious performance on here. So regardless of what you want to do, whether it's streaming, whether it is watching YouTube, playing games, editing videos, or doing graphic design, this product right here has your back 100%. So to learn a little bit more about what this is currently selling for and dive into the specs a little bit more in detail, I recommend clicking the link in the description of this video. That is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content today, please give me a thumbs up on the video, and of course, hit subscribe right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel to stay in the loop for all future videos.